The skies above Denver International Airport were clear on April 21, 2025. A routine training exercise was underway, involving a fighter jet and support aircraft. The exercise was designed to simulate various scenarios, ensuring the readiness of pilots in challenging situations. However, tragedy struck when a critical instrument aboard the fighter jet malfunctioned. This malfunction, according to preliminary investigations, led to a fatal miscalculation. The fighter jet, its instruments displaying erroneous data, veered off its designated course. This placed it directly in the path of a commercial jetliner approaching Denver International Airport for landing. The pilots of both aircraft had mere seconds to react, but it was too late. The fighter jet collided with the jetliner, the impact sending both aircraft spiraling out of control. The collision occurred at a horrifyingly low altitude, leaving little time for emergency procedures. The jetliner, heavily damaged and engulfed in flames, plummeted towards the ground. It crashed into the airport's fire station, a building typically bustling with activity but now transformed into a scene of unimaginable devastation. The impact of the crash was catastrophic. The fire station, unable to withstand the force of the collision, collapsed upon itself. The jetliner, carrying hundreds of passengers and crew, erupted into a raging inferno. The fire, fueled by jet fuel, spread rapidly, engulfing the wreckage and hindering immediate rescue efforts. The firefighters stationed at the airport, the very people trained to respond to such disasters, became victims themselves. They were caught completely off guard, their station transformed into a tomb within seconds. The loss of life was immense, sending shockwaves through the Denver community and beyond. The crash also resulted in significant damage to the airport's infrastructure. Debris from the collision and the subsequent fire rained down on surrounding buildings and runways. Operations at Denver International Airport came to a standstill. Flights were grounded or diverted, and the airport was closed indefinitely. Despite the initial shock and chaos, emergency responders arrived at the scene with remarkable speed. Firefighters from neighboring counties, alerted by the massive plume of smoke visible for miles, rushed to assist their overwhelmed colleagues. Ambulances, sirens wailing, converged on the airport, prepared to transport survivors to nearby hospitals. The emergency response, coordinated across multiple counties, swung into action with impressive efficiency. Search and rescue teams, equipped with specialized tools and trained dogs, carefully combed through the wreckage, desperately searching for survivors. Medical triage centers were quickly established to provide immediate care for the injured. The scale of the disaster tested the limits of Denver's emergency response capabilities, but the city's preparedness, combined with the overwhelming support from neighboring communities,